Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at these little beauties. You've already seen that one on my channel. I've managed to get hold of two of these limited edition Betties. Look very impressive, very nice. I will say though, after trying both of them, they are both stock, apart from this one has got the trio steering links. This one performs better. This one seems to all over the place with camera. It seems to not sit quite right, and it's got a lot of scrub. But I have got some upgrades. These wheels are one of them, which I will show you me putting them together in a minute. As you can tell, I've already done that, but that'll be coming shortly. Now my plan was to put them on here. I mean, they look nice, don't they? But they are slightly bigger diameter, and they stick out a little bit bigger. I have just tried them on because I couldn't wait, and the body scrubs with these wheels on, so I'm thinking about putting them on the Betty instead. So what we're going to do is go into the garage and show you what other mods, mods, I said, upgrades that I've got for them. This one I'm not opening, so I'm only going to be using this one. But yeah, let's jump into the garage. I'll show you what upgrades I've got, and we'll fit some upgrades. So I've got these. I'm doing this before the official video starts, but I want to get these put together before I start the main video. But I wanted to show you what they're like before I open them up. These are steel bead locks. Comes with all the hardware needed and some nice rubber tires with foam inserts. I'm gonna put one together, let you have a look, and we'll see what they're like. Right, so I've separated them out. These are all the bigger screws, they're the smaller screws. They are 1.5, they're 1.3, so I've got my 1.5x, 1.3. Simple to put together. I've only put the two screws back in that was already in it. It does actually feel quite airtight, that. I think the easiest way of doing them is I'm going to put all the screws in on this side and just separate it from this side, put the tyre on and everything, and then all I've got to do is just put these screws in at the back. It seems to have worked alright with that one, so that's what I'm going to do. So that's one fully put together. Looks really nice. Right, so these are actually done. The last one, it wasn't finished because I forgot to put them decorative screws in the middle, but that's what they look like front and back side. Right, so here we go. We're going to give them a quick test. These are both stock, so we're going to go up the cardboard mountain, down the rough side, across the wavy bridge thingy, up, around, back down seesaw. So we'll test them out, we'll see which one performs best, or if they can both actually do it, and then we'll do the mods and see what a difference it makes. Oh yes, easy. This section is more difficult than what it looks because it's only just wide enough for the wheels. turning off. Ah, fail. It's actually better if you go a little bit quicker with that one. Oh. It's a bit tight for the steering. A little bit more steering angle would help it a lot better on this section. Line up for the seesaw. Oh no! We'll attempt that again. Whoa. And there we go. Time for the Betty. See how this one performs. I don't know if you can hear that, but the body's already scrubbing. Oh, got up the hill alright. See if we can get down it. Nice controlled descent. I think if I can get rid of the body scrub, it'll make it a lot better. Oh, oh, I've slipped off. Wow. That body scrub is making it more difficult. This one seems to be a little bit harder to get round here. Oh. Oh, back wheels are not on. See if I can still make it though. Oh, fell at last minute. So these are all the upgrades I've got. I've shown you the wheels already. Got a better servo horn. That's a new aluminium front axle. These are high clearance links. We've got some gearbox components, aluminium upgrades. This is for the servo mount. Got some wheel weights, aluminium skid pan or whatever it is that fits underneath, some new suspension, some brass knuckles, some metal drive shafts, some weighted diff hub covers, and upgraded motor. I've ordered some more drive shafts for inside this so that I can turn one of them into four-wheel steer as well. But looking at these, I think these wheels are going to be best suited on the Betty. They are slightly smaller than the ones that are on it, and this suspension I'm going to put on the Betty, and hopefully that will eliminate the body scrub that I'm getting with it. The suspension that came on this, I don't know if you can see that, but you see how it's sagging to one side and the wheels catching the body here, which is making it bounce, and it's just scrubbing all the time. It makes it pretty bad driving experience. So hopefully the new suspension, the new wheels will make this a more capable little crawler, and the rest of the stuff I'm going to be putting onto this one. I want to show you what difference they'd actually look like with the new wheels on. So the rear is the original, the front is one of the new ones. same on that. I think the new wheels do actually look really nice, so let's get them put on. Right, I've just taken one of the springs off. Just want to show you these. Right, so the new spring, as you can see, somewhat longer, but if you close them up, they actually shrink down. I don't know, I'm trying to show you best I can. They actually shrink down to about the same size as the original ones. I don't know if you can see that, but they are actually longer, so I think these are going to do well on the Betty. Right, I fitted the two on the back. As you can see, I've had to put them on upside down because there were a lot of binding issues if I had them on the correct way around, but they do seem to work pretty nicely in this way around. Right, so that's all 4 shocks on now. I've had to put them all on upside down to make them work. It is a little bit annoying, but they do seem to be working fairly nicely. Would have been nice if I could have had them the correct way. It's one of them little annoying things, but it'll not make any difference. So let's get this, we'll get the new wheels put on this, get the body put it back on, and we'll give this a try out, see whether it's any better. Right, so here we go. This is with the new springs, new wheels. It is sitting a lot higher, which has definitely got rid of that body screw, but is it going to perform any better? Oh, struggling. Oh, fail. It's oh, I think definitely made it a bit more top heavy. Let's see what. So I think it might have made it slightly worse. I think them springs are just a bit too high. I think if I can somehow locate the springs further round, might lower it down a little bit. I'm not really sure. I might actually try and buy some smaller springs, because these are bigger. They're probably better for a full custom build, that sort of size. But we'll move on to this one now. We'll stick some upgrades on that and see how that one performs. Right, so I think all these are the bits that I'm going to be putting onto this. I've just taken a lot of screws out. I think what I might do is I'll just crack on, get them all put on, and then show you once everything's together. I'm not going to be putting the motor on, I don't think. But I don't know yet. I think I'll not put the motor on just yet. Might have other plans for that. So I'll crack on, we'll get some of these bits changed and see how this one goes.
got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you'll beg me please. Hey, now I stay away. You and
Right, so I decided to actually go all the way, put the motor in and that. So all this is the full Endura aluminium setup with the upgraded motor. Fairly simple to put together, so we'll get that put back in. We'll might as well do everything now, so I'll stick you back on a time lapse. We'll get the rest of it finished up.
hey, they even love you. Hey, they kinda fell in love with you. With you, I cried with you. Now wanna be alone. I lied for you, I tried for you. You wouldn't play alone. I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you'll beg me please. Hey, now I stay away. You were never meant to save me. Now I stay away. I wanna hear you say you're sorry. Hey, they even love you. Hey, they fell in love with you. Hey, they even loved you. Hey, they kinda fell in love with you. Hey, they even loved you. Hey, they fell in love with you. Hey, they even loved you. Hey, they kinda fell in love with you.
Right, there we go. It's a new motor, all new aluminium gearbox, new aluminium front axle, brass diff cover, brass knuckles, new steering servo, brass on back. In there there's little brass weights, but I could only fit them on the back of that because they wouldn't fit over these brass knuckles, so I put the other two on the front of that one. So let's get it down and give it a test. Right, here we go. It does feel a bit heavier when I'm putting it on the floor. Whoa, it's a bit front heavy now, I think. We'll try doing that again. There we go. Don't think it's actually as quick. Seems to be a bit slower, I think, on the top end. Over we go. Oh. Yeah, don't know what to think of it, to be honest with you. Seems to be a bit slower, and I think didn't seem to be as controllable, especially climbing up that section there. I had to like put more throttle on than what I would normally. I mean, it does weigh a bit more, but I would have thought that new motor would have made it much better. But the clearance links, as you can see, they're not too bad at all now then. I think I'll just have a play about with it, see how it goes. I think the turning radius is actually better, but yeah, yeah, definitely. It gets round that section a lot easier. But I don't know whether that motor's very good. Right, so now I've made them worse. I don't know. Now I don't know. Some of the upgrades do seem to be okay. I think the suspension, I need to get some smaller shocks for that, but it has actually made it usable compared to what it was before. Them wheels, really nice. I like them. The diff cover weights, they seem to be really nice. Not that keen of the brass knuckles. They were a bit awkward to fit. They didn't quite fit right, if that makes sense. I had to leave screws back tight and I had to use Loctite and everything just to get them to work. The new steering servo does seem to be better, seems to get a lot better steering angle, so makes it easier for manoeuvring. I do like the eye clearance links, that'll definitely make a difference. As for the engine, like the motor, you know, I kind of think I should have just left the old one in. But then again, there's a lot more weight in it now. I don't know what that old motor would have handled like with all this extra weight in it. It just seems like when it gets hung up on somewhere, you're having to put nearly full throttle on for it to get going again, whereas I didn't have to do that before. The weight of it now feels really nice, and that's about all I can say now. It does seem to be a little bit bindy on somewhere. I'm wondering whether I've not got the gear mesh quite right. I did test it before I put everything else back together, but it could also be this aluminium housing on the front. I had a bit of issue trying to get the steering servo mount to screw onto it. Things just didn't seem to line up quite right, but I've managed to get there. But whether it's tweaked, you know, pushed bearings out a little bit or something. I don't know, they're just something don't quite seem to be quite there with it yet. But this video is getting long enough now, so I'm going to leave these for the next video. I'll probably build some more obstacle courses for them. So if you've enjoyed it, remember, smack that subscribe button, give us a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.